Okay, let me go out on a limb here. I didn't expect this movie to be about 3 hours long. But in my opinion, it's not as bad as you say it is. Here are my reasons as to why. Yo, what is up, my Cinedroids? G to the S here. Today, I'm going to be reviewing Kevin Costner's latest Western movie, Horizon, an American Saga. Chapter 1. Set in the 1860s American West, this epic Western film weaves together the stories of various characters caught in a tumultuous era of both expansion and conflict. Apache warriors, European settlers, and the US Army clash as they struggle to claim and control the land. The film explores themes of survival, resilience, and the clash of cultures, painting a vivid picture of life on the frontier. It's the first installment of a planned 4-part series, with each chapter delving deeper into the complexities of this pivotal period in American history. Now, first off, let me get the good parts out of the way before I get to the bad parts. The camera work and the cinematography in this movie looks great. I mean, it's not the best looking than some of the other Western movies that did it better, but for this film, the camera work and cinematography is not that bad to look at. Even some of the special effects in the background don't look terrible either. It's a unique blend of realism combined with the CG effects that they added on the side to make the scenery of the scene look real, which I don't think is a bad thing at all. Again, you can have tiny hints of CG in your film, but as long as you create something that looks and feels more real rather than fake to make it look good. Know what I mean? Now, as for the film's story and plotline, I thought the story to this film is an interesting one. Now, how they executed it, however, I'll get to that momentarily. But for now, this story is actually not a bad story to tell. It's an interesting take on the final frontier, and it makes sense that each group within each ethnicity have their differences and dilemmas on how to keep the peace to their country. But again, it's about the execution on how you delivered that type of story to the big screen, which leads to the negatives that I will discuss in clear detail right now. Just the fact that the film is about 3 hours alone made it off-putting for me. Sure, the story itself is not terrible, but how they executed that story was poorly delivered. I'm sorry. Even though I'm not as mad at this movie as any of you were out there who saw it, I have to call it like it is. Unless if it's an extended cut of the Lord of the Rings movie that I feel like warrants the 4 to 3 hour experience. This movie didn't need to be 3 hours long to begin with. In order to make it 3 hours long, you need to bring your energy to your characters, the way you craft your story, and the way you get us engaged with the amount of exciting action sequences that actually flows with the film's narrative. This movie failed on all those things I just mentioned. I thought the action dragged a bit too long, the dramatic moments didn't feel earned, the character development didn't feel like each character had a legitimate camaraderie, even towards each other. It's just that this movie felt like an epitome of an entree being served at a restaurant, and the food looks delicious visual-wise. It's just that the contents of the food you serve has those textures and tastes to what you just served me needs to be brought back and fixed. I feel like I'm bringing out my inner Gordon Ramsay a little bit, which is not an over-exaggeration. It needs to be said. Warner Brothers just needs to get their act together and make a good movie at least. Well, hopefully once Chapter 2 comes out at some point, which was supposed to be a month after this movie's release, but they decided to push it back for some odd reason. Hopefully it's better than this. Guys, to sum things up, in the end, I thought Horizon and American Saga Chapter 1 was mediocre. Sure, the direction coaching from Kevin Costner himself was great, and the visuals, camera work, and cinematography were fantastic to look at, but what makes the film sloppy was the execution of how they crafted the film's story, how they handled the characters, and how they handled the dramatic depth within each scene in this movie. That's what bores me the most. And as a result, I sadly give Chapter 1 of Horizon and American Saga a matinee movie rating. Warner Brothers, pull yourself together and just write a good film for us. That's all I want. So Horizon and American Saga Chapter 1. Have you seen it? If you have, let me know in the comments what you thought about it. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Answers down below, please. Also, if you like this video and you want to see some more, make sure that like button shines in your face. That'll totally help me out a ton. Also, share it with your family and friends and favorite it. That's a very good way to show support for this review. Also, if you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe and ring that bell right next to you so you'll be notified of future videos that I have in store for you. Also, if you want a shout out in a future video, just follow me on my Instagram page and I will choose one of my Cinedroids to be displayed as a shout out. The link's in the description below. Also, you guys don't have to do this if you don't want to. I understand. But if there's a rare chance that you are interested in doing so, there's a little join button down below the video, just right next to the subscribe button. Or it can be in the description below if you guys are watching it on an Apple device, or when it comes to this channel, that is, since this channel doesn't have a join button to begin with. But either way, if you click on the link or the button below, if there is one, not only will you join my YouTube membership program, but you'll also have access to loyalty badges, custom-made emojis I created for myself, week early access to future reviews, and a special shout out from yours truly. So if you want to become a member, just click on the link in the description or the button below. It's easy. It doesn't cost you much. It only costs about $2.99 a month to join. So make sure you click on the link or the button below and become an OG Cinedroid in no time. Also, I set up a Patreon page for you guys to check out as well. There'll also be a link in the description so that way you can visit my page and gain access to up to 4 membership tiers. On my page, I post nerdy fan polls, book audio reviews, and full-length movie/TV show episode reactions, both audio and visual, on my page as well, uncut and full-length. So if that's your cup of tea, if you guys are interested, go to the link below, become a patron, and let's get to know each other a bit more. Also, if you want to subscribe to my gaming channel, there's either a link in the description or at the icon card at the top right corner of your screen. Go over there, subscribe, and let's just have fun together. Also, if you want to subscribe to my regular GS Productions channel, there will be a link in the description and you can check that out as well. Show it some love. It really helps out a lot. But until then, I'll see you next time. Peace out.